Hi, I'm Mark Jaynes. Welcome once again to the Bulldog Scouting Report. Our guest, as always, Monrovia head football coach Andy Olson. And no better way to start the season than 1-0. Congratulations on the win over Greencastle.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a big one for us to, get the momentum going in the right direction.
It's a flashback for me, the old West Central Conference days. I mean, they're always a tough opponent. We haven't played them for a few years, so I know that close ball game in that first half, but I think you got to be proud of your staff and your kids because it appears as though you made some tremendous adjustments at halftime that really caused problems for Greencastle in the second half.
Yeah, they nearly scored 21 points in the first quarter, like we did, and it was back and forth early, and our defensive coordinator, Coach Gill, made a huge adjustment defensively, and it was something the kids aren't used to doing. It was sort of we put in another DB and brought out a lineman and put them in different spots that they weren't used to, and man, it really threw them for a loop, and they didn't score the rest of the game.
And I think that gives folks at home a little insight that whether you think there is or not, there's always a method to your madness, and every game should be a chess game in which you do what you do, they do what they do, and then each one of you try to counter. And it's got to feel awfully rewarding, as I said, for all of you that you made those adjustments, and that, for all intents and purposes, is the difference in a football game.
Yeah, absolutely. We only scored one touchdown in the second half, but we, did a good job of controlling the ball, keeping it out of their hands. But when they did have the ball, I think they just were not ready for the adjustments that we made.
I know in your post-game interview with Hudson McLeod that appears on all of our social media, we like to ask you who played particularly well, and I know that question kind of stumped you a little bit for a good reason, and so I won't force you to do that here. I'll just ask you to reiterate again how well a lot of people contributed on both sides of the football.
The line is the first one that comes to mind. Our defensive line was just getting relentless in the second half, attacking the quarterback and making him extremely uncomfortable. Offensive line, we rushed for 450 yards, so we have some good backs, but they're not able to do what they do without a line. So, the specialists, Ryder Poole had 3 touchdowns in the game. Our quarterback that's new this year as a varsity starter, Clay Thacker, had a rushing touchdown as well as a passing touchdown as well, which I know is a surprise to a lot of people. But some people really stepped up that, we needed to step up, and they did a good job.
Well, a challenging week this week of practice because of late summer heat. You've had to make some adjustments, had to get some time indoors, and as if the task is not tough enough trying to get done what you need to get done, you're having to do it in a week where you're playing a pretty talented opponent. Give us a scouting report on Linton.
Overall, pound for pound, Linton's going to be the hardest hitting team probably that we see all year. They're always tough, gritty. It's always a slobber knocker kind of game, and we're ready for it. We're a little banged up right now. They're a little banged up right now. They had a heck of a contest last week against one of the best teams in the state, in the nation, from Ohio. So they're coming off a tough loss, and they're going to be ready to try to win a game. And we got to do everything we can to just be the tougher team.
And I'm sure the memory of last year is probably still fresh in their mind too.
Yeah, they're not real happy about that, I'm sure.
I'm sure they're not, but the Bulldogs big win at overtime last year here at Gordon Hadley Field. Lastly, but certainly not least, an important fundraiser and an important cause that you guys have taken on.
Yeah, so it's the PS We Love You Foundation. Greg Barrett started it a long time ago when his son Patrick passed away of cancer. It was around the year 2015, and he's been raising money to try to help with research, and our team and our community last year did the Miracle Minute at the game, and through T-shirt purchases and stuff, we were able to raise over $1,000 to help them out with that. This year at the Linton game, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to collect money, and through our T-shirt sales and everything, hopefully we're able to help them and contribute to a great cause. We're always looking for great causes to contribute to, and the kids are they're excited about it, and we're going to be wearing these T-shirts on the sideline to support as well.
And for those people that don't know, the Barrett family have been a staple in Wabash Valley football for years. Dad Jay, a legend coach at Rockville and West Vigo, had sons play for him there. Coach Barrett was in North Putnam for a long time, coached at Indiana State, and is now at South Vermilion. His brothers have all coached at Terre Haute North and other Vigo County schools. So really tremendous football family, and a great family you're helping out, by the way. How can people get a hold of those T-shirts? Can they purchase them?
It's too late now to get a hold of these, but in the future we'll have order sheets and stuff in years to come, and we'll be able to purchase them in advance. But since this game got moved up a week, it was too late to get order forms for people. So,
but people can get a hold of you by email if they simply want to make a donation.
Absolutely, we can make that happen for sure.
Well, as we always say, enjoy the holiday weekend and enjoy it by kicking it off with a win, and all you got to do is outscore them.
That's right.
Bulldogs at Linton, kickoff time 7 o'clock. Do be advised, there might be some inclement weather that could push that back a little bit. Monitor our social media. We'll have the details for you. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. Go Dogs.